I've never really got into any hyper-competitive shooters before. Sure, I played a multitude of first-person multiplayer shooters, but I just never got that competitive in them. But now, I find myself not just playing, but enjoying a revolutionary FPS game in VR. That's right, Vail VR is one of my favorite competitive shooters, and here's why. Once it releases, I'm sure many others will love it too. To start, the way they use VR interactivity really benefits the gameplay and adds to the competitiveness. For example, as you need to manually reload in the game, if you had practiced, you'd be able to do it quickly enough to take the first shot and get a kill. But if you didn't have practice or just less experience, then you would just fumble around, drop your weapons and arrow on the floor, and die. However, in a flat screen competitive game, like CSGO, with practice or without, there'll always be a single button reload. Sure, maybe you'd click it faster because of an improved reflex after some practice, but the difference would just be a lot less. Also, in VR, the saying of the more you put in, the more you get out really makes sense, as you genuinely feel like you're in a real Warzone with real guns. And with that, if you try to stay calm under pressure, train, actually duck behind cover, and much more, then you can really save your skin in game. So if you physically push yourself in real life, then you'll generally be better. Whilst when playing a flat screen shooter, ducking behind cover is as simple as moving a joystick or clicking W for a second, which makes it a lot less immersive. This also gives a lot more reward to people for playing for longer and just makes you want to keep on playing. Of course, many of these things will always be better, at least to me, in VR, regardless of the game. However, there are things that the Vail devs have done to really take advantage of the VR medium. For example, the guns feel really good, like Boneworks level good. But they've managed to change it to fit a competitive style and make it less janky, such as easier reloads and holstering, and a clearer finite amount of ammo, plus a working scope. Additionally, there are small details that I haven't noticed in other VR games that use guns, such as the slowing of the player when holding a weapon, and then the difference in speed between, say, an AK-12 and a pistol. These small things then make me choose whether to sacrifice speed by holding my gun at all times, or to sacrifice the first shot by having my gun holstered, and then getting more speed. Also, the smoke and flashbangs in the game make a lot more of a difference to hide you, as it basically takes up your entire line of sight, which in VR is everything you can see. All in all, the game feels extremely polished, refined and smooth, especially considering it's still in its beta. Though, there is another thing Vail is doing which is very new for the VR space, which I touched upon earlier, and that is bringing a CSGO level of competitiveness into VR. I can't think of any other VR game that's done it just like this. Sure, there's Pavlov and Contracted, which are more VR-like, arcade-like, and then there's Onward, which is more of a military sim. But there's nothing quite like Vail, as it still has, the arcadey feel of not being really heavy and military-like, but there are so many little optimization things that really take out the element of luck and make you need to use your skill, like a proper competitive game. So, Vail is really bringing something new to VR. And if you like the sound of this, wishlist it and sign up for the early beta to play as soon as you can. But yeah, that is all I want to say right now, as I've barely even sunk my teeth into this game and already love it. So, subscribe to see more Vail content. But also, have a great day! Bye!